Hey, hey, Cyndilu coming at you live from New Zealand, doing my daily live. I'm running a little late today. Wasn't feeling very well, kind of under the weather a bit, but I am here anyway. Every day I'm working on going live. Every day for 3 to 5 minutes. Why? Because I need to challenge myself to move beyond what is comfortable for me. Have you ever done that? Have you ever lived outside of the box? I think that could be a belief that I hold, which many people may disagree, that there's an outside the box and that we need to get outside the box. But maybe people agree with it. Do you agree with that? Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Don Hill. Nice to see you ladies here. So today's question is, what is a belief that I hold which many people disagree? I'm not even sure I can answer this question. There's beliefs I'm sure I hold. Jesus is Lord. A lot of people disagree with that, but a lot of people agree with it. I think a lot more people in the world actually agree with that than we realize. I think sometimes when we're in our Western world, we don't know what's happening in other countries and other places. And there's places where there's hundreds of thousands of people that believe in Jesus. So I'm not sure that that's a belief that others don't actually hold. Let's see. I believe that no matter what's happened to you in the past, no matter how screwed up you've been, you can dream again, you can live again, and you can forgive yourself. Now, that might not be something that people disagree with, but it might be something that people have a difficult time with. Finding self-forgiveness for ourselves for things that we did which resulted in the death of somebody or the maiming or hurting of someone, those are things I think that people struggle with. And sometimes that hurt and that death is killing somebody else's dream or killing their creativity, things like that. So I lost the box. Yes, Don, we don't know what boxes are, do we? Boxes? What are boxes? Are there boxes around? But there are. Even when we're outside the box, we're still in a box. That's the really weird thing. It's like no matter how far outside the box we try to get, we're still in a box. And it's the box of the perspective that we come from. So if we don't receive other people's perspective, if we're not willing, maybe this is what I believe that a lot of people disagree with. If we're not willing to look at what other people believe, if we're so afraid that our own beliefs are going to be challenged in such a way that we might give them up or that we might find that they were wrong and therefore beat ourselves up for being wrong in life, that we're not even willing to listen to things that are outside of our realm of possibility and realm of our understanding so far, that could be something that could hold us back. And yeah, that's definitely a belief that I hold that probably a lot of other people don't hold. A lot of people believe that they've got their path and they're on it, and they shouldn't waver or listen or even give time of day to so Christians. Let's go with Christians. Let's do it. Let's just dive in there. Christians won't even read things that are outside of the Bible. And there is a place for that. I think that you need to spend time to understand the Bible and to be in the Bible and to really understand what God is saying. But you also need to be not afraid to look at other things if God says, go somewhere else and take a look at this. Or even if your spirit's just drawing you to look at something else, look at it and then line it up against what the Word of God says and what you know in your spirit. And do the best job that you can today to understand it from the perspective that you have, because it's really the only perspective that you can have is your own. There is no way to have anybody else's perspective. There's a way to have an inkling of what they might be seeing out the window. But have you ever looked out of a window? And when you look out the window, you're seeing like a deer up on the hillside or some bird somewhere in a tree, and you say to somebody, come here, come look, there's a deer, there's a bird. And they come and they cannot find it. It's because we have an impossibility of knowing exactly where those eyes are resting and laying, and we cannot see it. So that is my thing. I believe that we can only see the world from our own perspective, period. That no matter what anyone else tells us or helps us with, it's still going to be through the filter of our perspective. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not, but I think it is. That's my perspective on it anyway. So my name is Cyndilu, and in case you've never met me before, I help people see things in new perspectives. That's really funny now that I'm saying this, because I can only see it through my perspective. So I'm helping you see the world through how I see the world. And how I see the world might be different than you see it. Therefore, you're going to hear a new perspective. Wow, I'm getting some clarity on this today. That's pretty cool, pretty fun. I'm not sure exactly how to even explain it yet, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. I see things in pictures. When I was having an interview the other day with Cheryl, it came to me what a collaboration was, and I saw it in a picture, and I could see it, you know, as you got to have the architect and the builders and the contractors, and ahead of time, or the contractors are builders, but yeah. Anyway, the electricians, the plumbers, the builders, everybody. So everybody that would take place in building your house and putting it together, including the decorators, the people who bring the furniture, all of that happens to make a house a home. And so that's a collaboration. That is everybody coming together to make something greater than we can make ourselves. So I think that's what I want to do with perspective, is I want to bring people together, look at the world from each of our perspectives. Let's talk about it, and then see where we're going to go with it, and see where it takes us. See where looking at other people's perspectives can help us to find a new perspective that we ourselves can then live from. Alrighty. Love to hear any questions or comments you have in the thing below. Let me see, are there any questions? Powerful words, so true. Revelation. Thanks, Don. I know. Revy, Revy, Revy. Time for a Revy. Alrighty, I'm so glad I went live again today. And thank you, ladies, for joining me live. And anybody watching here on the replay, hashtag replay. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Ta-ta.